Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. Mic check. What's up, Drew Beasy? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, grandmas and grandpas, crazy aunts and uncles, and of course our good friend Drew Beasy, we welcome you live to ISU Ames Ice Arena, where you're looking in at warm-ups of Pee Wee Orange. It's going to take me a minute to get used to saying Pee Wee after 3 years of broadcasting sport games, but you are looking live at the Pee Wee Orange team here, warming up for their very first game of the season with the Iowa City Junior Heartlanders. New team here. Head coach is Cole Antonovich, assisted by Jason Sorensen and Tom Beasley. Out on the ice, you've got number 2, Casson Smith. Number 5 in the goalie gear is Leon Fantz. Number 10 is Richie Peffer. Number 11, Jude Schmidt. Number 18 is Kira Terry. 21 is Stella Pappas. 27, missing in action today, the aforementioned Drew Beasy. Good luck at football. 28 is Eric Silty, defensive specialist. Number 37 is Henry, and he is also not with us today. We miss you. Number 44, Baker Williamson, also not with us today. Hopefully Baker's able to tune in. Miss you as well today. Number 61 is Wesley Downing, and number 67 is Josh Shulin. We've got Vitaly Antonovich wearing number 71 and number 92, Lily Van Meer. Number 96, I think he's wearing a different number today, but that's Grayson Swanson. So take a look. We've got about another 38 seconds of warm-up here. And, we got about another 30 seconds of warm-up rather here as Grandpa Randy's taking a picture of my roster sheet, so he's ready to cheer for these kids loud and proud today. We'll be back live with Face-Off momentarily. All right, Flyers break the huddle, and we are ready to go. This is Grayson Sorensen at center here. He's flanked by Vitaly Antonovich on his left, Wesley Downing on his right. Starting defensive pair is going to be Jude Schmidt and Lily Van Meer. In net is Leon Fance. The puck is dropped, and we are underway here. Iowa City comes away with it, points it towards our zone, but then Grayson runs it down and gets it over to Jude. Jude, cross ice, dangerous pass over there to Lily, and the puck is stuck in the Flyers zone. Out towards the Iowa City defender, where Downing's going to put a stick on it, and now Jude going to try and break out with Downing. Downing chipped it off the wall, where Antonovich picks it up. Now we got a breakaway. It's Antonovich and Sorensen in the corner here. Now Downing picks it up. Downing, thinking wraparound, he drops it off to Antonovich. Antonovich with a little love on the Iowa City player, and now Heartlanders breaking it out the other way. Put right back in. Nope, we got a collision at the blue line, and a neutral zone battle ensues where the puck is hit into the bench. First stoppage of play, and both teams are going to get line changes here. Richie Peffer coming out to center the line with Casson Smith. On his right is to be determined. We're learning these kids here. It's swatted in. I think that's Eric Silty swats it in. And he's paired up with Stella Pappas on defense. Here comes Iowa City, but it's swatted away. Slowed down momentarily by Silty, and now they're going to get a shot, and that's eat up by Leon Fance, making his first save of the season. Leon with the second save, and Iowa City now sends it out to their defense, and they're going to regroup. Now it's tipped away by Peffer in that centering spot. That shot deflected up off a stick, goes high over the net. Here's Stella Pappas with it. She's going to send it up to Casson. Casson chips it out of the zone, and we got a foot race. Smith is going to change, and with that icing, we're going to see another line change out here. Okay, looks like we got Grayson back out to center line. He's got Vitaly. This is Josh Shulin making his appearance as a Flyer. First taste of travel hockey for him. Jude Schmidt around the boards to Lily Van Meer. Van Meer can't quite get to it. Iowa City recovers the puck. And now V tries to tap it out, but it's held in by the junior Heartlanders. Jude with it behind the red line. Jude's going to try and get it out, and it's into neutral ice. Antonovich now at center ice. It's swatted back into the Flyers zone, and then that looked like might have been offsides, but called inside. Here comes the Heartlanders on the attack. They're going to shoot and score for the first goal of the year. That one goes by glove side on Leon Fance as the Heartlanders get around the defense and take the lead 1-0 here with 13 minutes to go. Flyers going to need a fifth. Puck is dropped. Flyers down a man, but Downing trots out to help out the line. Now they're going to dump it into the corner. Heartlanders grab it, and then it's taken away. Now out to the point, shot, saved by Fance. Downing can't win the race, and it's in the house and sent towards the net. Heartlanders with it behind the Flyers net. Centering pass, but I believe that's Sorensen that gets his stick in the way, and now the Flyers are breaking out. Here's Antonovich. Antonovich has a jump off the stick, but he gets a centering pass. Grayson trying to get it with now. Now Iowa City takes it away. Up to the point, slapped back deep by the Flyers. And this is out to the point it goes. Pappas has a jump off her twig. Held in there by Silty. Backhand, shot by Grayson, saved by the Heartlanders goalie. Out to the point it comes. Silty going to send it towards the net. Fired wide right. And Iowa City regroups, and Downing takes it away. Now Downing collides with the junior Heartlander, and the puck goes over to Iowa City. They're looking to break out, but they pass it right to Silty. Silty with a press on net, and then a good shot there by number 2, Casson Smith, trying to clean up the trash, but it's covered for a whistle by the Heartlanders goalie. All right, new line here. That's going to be Peffer. Out to Lily Van Meer. Van Meer sends it towards the net. Some good sustained zone time by the Flyers here. And as I say that, it's breaking out a 2-on-1. but Jude uses that backhand to stop that 2-on-1 breakaway. Now it's a neutral zone battle that Iowa City wins, and then it's swagged back out into neutral ice. Lily Van Meer trying to get to it. That's Casson Smith trying to interrupt that pass. Here comes Iowa City. They're going to dump it in deep. Jude going to chase down that puck. Jude backhanded over to Lily. Lily up to, who we got there? Kira. Thank you, Greg. Kira Terry. And now around the boards we go, trying to get up to Smith. Smith waiting on the puck rather than attacking it. He is unable to get it out of the zone. Now Smith going to chase it down. Board battle. Smith and Jude. Jude comes away with it, and now Peffer can't quite get to it before it's swatted deep by the Heartlanders. Centering pass interrupted by Peffer, and he's going to ice that, and we will get a line change. 1-0 game here. Running clock for the first two periods. We'll have stop clock for period number 3. So the clock's going to melt away here as we bring it back down to the Flyers zone after that icing. Oh, I forgot how much fun this is. I've been doing baseball, and that is so slow. This is so much more fun than calling baseball. Center ice draws one by the Flyers. This is... see if we can get away. This is Grayson to Antonovich. Antonovich to Grayson. Grayson with the backhand goal! Swanson to Antonovich. Back to Swanson. And Flyers knotted up at one apiece with some beautiful puck movement there. Moving that puck, and good things happen when you play for each other. That's what we like to see. A couple of great passes there. And then Swanson finishes it with that backhand. Swanson, Antonovich, and this is Josh Shulin out there. Excuse me. And now here comes Iowa City. They get around Silty, but it's moved behind the boards. Now they're going to try and set up centering pass, and it's swatted opposite ice. Antonovich trying to get to it, and Pappas gets to it, moves it to Antonovich. Board battle. Iowa City takes it away, out to their point. Here comes the slapper at the net, and it's found a stick. High fly ball finds its way safely into Leon Fance's glove. Line change for both teams. Let's see here. I haven't seen much of... Do they have a number 88? Hayden Mayaki, who was 88 before. Let's keep an eye out for him on the Heartlanders staff. We do miss Hayden. 8-0. He's wearing 80. No wonder I wasn't seeing an 88. Nice chip there by Downing out into neutral ice. But Iowa City comes marching back, and now they go around him and swat it back into neutral ice again. Now Downing up off the boards, and he's going to hit Smith. Smith can't quite get the puck. He's got two Heartlanders on him, and the puck comes away with them. Now Downing in pursuit. Here comes Iowa City through neutral ice. They chip it around Peffer and gain the line. Foot race. This is Smith. He's going to turn and send it the right direction, and out of the zone it goes. Nice stick there by I believe it's Peffer. Nope, Smith rather. And now Iowa City going to dump and change. Smith up to Downing. Downing gets it center ice to Peffer. Peffer loses it at the red line, regains it, and swats it up. Now the Flyers looking to change on the fly. Here comes Iowa City. Smith back. Good defense there by Smith. Or Schmidt. I'll learn these kids. That's Jude. Now it's dangerous right in front of the net. Up and in over to Leon Fance's stick side. Iowa City goes back up 2-1. Puck is dropped. We've got, looks like, Grayson back out there with Antonovich and Kira. I got my list here. They get around Stella and can't get a shot off. Here comes Silty to help. In the corner is Silty, sent out to the point. They're going to shoot, and it's tipped away by the Flyers. Pappas is on it. Pappas up to Antonovich. Antonovich centers to Grayson. And now This is Sorensen. He's going to bring it in. Sorensen loses the puck in the corner. Antonovich coming to help. And Iowa City takes it away, and they're marching out. Now we've got a 3v2. Silty looking to be the first one at the puck. Silty hits that biscuit forward, but not enough. Now Silty pokes it away and sends it up towards the blue line. This is Josh in on the action in the board battle. He's going to try and hit it towards the blue line. He does out, but a good position defender is right there. Now here comes Pepper. Pepper's got a little bit of room. Pepper going to take the blue line. Now Pepper going to center, but nobody's home. And now here comes Lily with it. She's got a hold as we had Flyers in the house. Now it's sent towards and on net and swatted away. Dangerous play there, but swatted away by Fance. Kira going to try and get out. We're going to see our first penalty of the season, and it's going on. Lily, I think, is going to take the honor of the first. Nope. Or is it? We're waiting. Our box is open, and it is Lily Van Meer with the first penalty of the season. Flyers, who they're going to send out to kill this? They got Antonovich out there. They've got Jude, Grayson, and that's Pappas to kill it. So let's see if we can clear it here. Pappas controls the puck, can't get it around the corner. Now it's down behind the net. Iowa City centering pass. It's loose in front of the crease and swatted to the near side. Now Antonovich can try and get it to the blue line. Swatted right back in by Iowa City. Now Antonovich is going to clear the zone, and that will kill a little bit of time of this penalty. Neutral zone battle here. And they get around Pappas, then around Jude, and now our third defender gets there. Now they're setting up a centering pass, but it's broken up by Pappas. Into the far corner it goes. Centering pass stolen away by Jude. Here's Schmidt with it. He's going to take it and skate it. It's Jude and V. Flyers should be thinking change here, but they're going to all stay on. And we got 33 seconds left. Let's see if this comes in for a ice. Nope, it's going to be picked up by Pappas. And out around Flyers with 20 seconds remaining on this penalty kill. Down towards the net comes. It's in front of the net. Shot saved by Leon Fance. Beautiful work in net there by the Tendy. Now centering pass, shot wide into the far corner. We got 6 seconds left on this PK. Out to the point it goes. Downing in on the action now. They're going to skate it right to the top of the house, looking to get a shot, being pestered from behind. Scores! I believe it was a full strength-ish penalty power play as the penalty had expired, but Flyers did not have full personnel on the ice, so they were struggling to get back. So that will kill the penalty two ways, and we go to a 3-1 hockey game here with Peffer, Kira, and Smith, your front line. Van Meer and Silty are your defenders. It's been a frantic first period. We got about 3 minutes to go on this running clock. Peffer in the draw, a shot, draws one by Iowa City, and then they shoot the net. Into the corner it goes. This is Peffer and Kira chasing it down. Shot. Oh, good save by Leon, as that was a missile coming from the blue line. Peffer trying to get it out. He's going to try and chip it around. He does, and now he's got some room. He's over to Kira. Kira's got nobody in front of her. She shoots, and it's saved by the Iowa City Tendy. Good movement there. Peffer spotting the open Flyer, getting a good look at the net, but the goalie stands tall for Iowa City. There's Lily Van Meer in a puck battle. Now here comes Iowa City. They got numbers, but Silty's the first one on the puck. He's going to rim it around to Downing. Downing going to try and get it up to Smith, but it's intercepted by Iowa City. And now we're going to try and exit again, and Smith does get it to neutral ice this time, but Iowa City collects the puck, and now Smith takes it away. Smith and Downing. Smith is going to shoot. Downing can't get there for a rebound before it's gloved by the Iowa City Tendy. Good idea there as Casson Smith sends it hard at the net, low, hoping to get that rebound coming off the goalie's pads, but it's gobbled up instead, and there's no rebound chance. Score remains 3-1, minute and a half to go in period one. Grayson Antonovich Downing out there with Pappas and Schmidt playing defense. Iowa City gathers it in the far corner. They're going to send it up towards the blue line and exit. Flyers all converge, and that is a weak South penalty. Oofta. I think Downing's going to see the sin bin. His stick got the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh, no, they're going to put Pappas in the box. So they are stopping clock for penalties and goals. Makes sense. All right, 4-on-5 again. Flyers need to get it out, and that's good work by Antonovich. Gets it to the blue line, but not out. Now Jude with it. He's going to try and move it up to V. Vitale, center ice, tries to hit Grayson, and that should be an offsides. And with these running clock, these whistles are really important on penalties because it melts away a bunch of the PK with the running clock. Got 19 seconds left in period one, and Iowa City brings it in. They're going to try and get around. They get around both defenders and shot backhand. And that was individual effort by number 80, Hayden Meineke, wearing the wrong jersey today. Good to see Hayden out there having success. Mike is here. We do miss the Meinekes, but not when they're scoring on us. All right, we'll be back for period two in about 60 seconds. All right, here we go. We're getting ready back for period number two. We're going to swap sides. Looks like Grayson, Downing, and Tonovich going to be your front line. And Silty and Pappas going to start this period on defense. Flyers down 4-1 going into period number two after that power play goal by Hayden Meineke. Iowa City wins the draw. They march it into the Flyers zone. Iowa City going to try and center it, and it's swatted away by the defender. Now here comes, I believe this is Antonovich. He's got Downing with him. Antonovich gets around one. Now he's going to try and center it to Downing. Now it's going to swat out, and Silty holds it in. Silty going to send it where we got all kinds of bodies in front of the net. Now Grayson's going to turn and shoot. Pad saved by the Heartlanders goalie. Coming in deep here, Iowa City with the puck. They hit it off Antonovich's knees. Now Downing in a board battle. It's swatted away. Iowa City comes away with it. They're going to kick it forward and send it out. And this is Silty waiting for it and back in by Downing. West's going to, has it poked off his twig. And then he gets a penalty. Nope, they're not going to call it with the cross check. Silty from the point hits it right into a Heartlander. And it falls down off his chest, and now he's coming all alone. Nobody to beat but the Tendy. And that's going to be a breakaway goal for Iowa City, as Fance had little to no chance at that one, as that just goes right off his jersey drops in front of him, and he's off to the races with no defenders between him and Artendi. 5-1 now is the lead for the junior Heartlanders. And in it comes again. There's good defense, but it stays down low. Puck battle down below the net. Iowa City comes away with it. They're looking to center. They do, and they get a shot, and it's gloved by Fance. Leon flashing the leather, making the save. Oh, looks like Drew is out and ready to watch play football. See ya, dude. All right, puck is dropped, and it's won by the junior Heartlanders. Trotting around. Here's Kira with it. She's going to rim it off the boards up to the point, and it comes out. Heffer had a little bit of, and it comes in. That should be offsides. Hello. Okay. So let's drop it in neutral ice, and Heartlanders going to get a change. Flyers got Peffer, Kira, and I believe this is Smith going to get after it. Out into the neutral zone it goes. Here's Lily Van Meer. She's got some room. She gets around one. Lily pushed into the corner, and now she's going to send it towards the net, but it's behind the pipes. Now here comes Iowa City the other way. Peffer on the back check along with Schmidt. Jude Schmidt, nice poke check there. And now he's going to stay with it. Jude going to swat it out towards the blue line where the defender's there. And now they're going to send it from the point, goes wide right. Out and around it goes. Good pass there by Iowa City, sent towards the net, saved by Leon. Iowa City controlling that puck. Flyers got to find a way to disrupt it. And that's Lily Van Meer going to swat it around the boards out to the point it goes. Now Peffer going to try and pester him out there, but it goes deep again. Sent towards net, off the goalie's pads. Another save by Fance. 2 saves back-to-back by Leon. And now Flyers got Jude with it, and he's going to exit. It's Jude and Peffer, 2v2. Jude to Peffer. Peffer going to try and get around the defender, and he has the puck jump off his twig. Meanwhile, Flyers are trying to get a change, and here comes on the back check now is Peffer. Shot saved by Fance and in the glove for a whistle. Key moment in this game here. Flyers need to find the next goal, you think, with a 5-1 game. Get that momentum swung back the other way. They're going to drop it in the Flyers zone. Flyers a little unsure of where to be. It's going to be won by the Flyers, but not out of the zone. In the point, this is going to go deep. Now out and away by Silty. Centered again. Silty trying to disrupt the play. Silty, the shot is fired wide right. Iowa City just controlling zone time right now. And they send it deep on net. Saved by Fance. Flyers need to wake up, get this puck out of their zone. Down around it comes. Shulin with it out to neutral ice. And we got a whistle. We're going to have a drop in neutral ice with that offsides call. That's going to allow the Flyers to get a new line out there. Here comes Lily, Vitali, Grayson, Josh Shalin, Jude Schmidt out there with Lily Van Meer playing defense. Lily has it, and she's going to send it up and not out. And now it is still held in by the Heartlanders. Grayson working the stick puck now. Grayson, he's going to try and break away. He's got V with him. It's 2v2. Grayson going to try and deke around one, has it pulled off, but then he regains the puck, sends it towards the net. Patted away perhaps by the Tendy. And V gets taken off the puck with the body, and here comes Iowa City. Van Meer trying to get in the way of the play. Nice centering pass, and then a shot wide with the backhand. Out to the point it goes. And now it's taken away. Here's Grayson going 1-on-2. He's got nobody to help. He's going to try and take it to the slot and shot, but it's hit by a defender. Iowa City regroups, and they send it out. Here comes away and deep into the Flyers zone. Heartlanders can't. Now they do gain control. They're going to march it and send it towards the net. Fance covers it. Peffer, Downing. Oh, these black unis are atrocious to read numbers on. We got Silty out there. There's Smith. Speaking of Smith, he's going to take the puck. We got a 3v2. Smith around. They gain the line, and then Iowa City gets back to it. Now Smith off the top post. Oh, good shot there by Smith. Really working hard to get that puck deep now low. Now here's Downing going to shoot and score! Wesley Downing with his first goal of the season gets that puck and finds it top bin. There's number 61. For our new friends to SuperDad TV, I get a little extra excited when that kid does something well. He lives in my house free. Don't charge him room or board. Here we go. 2-5 Flyers. See if we can keep the momentum. Shot saved by Leon Fance. Okay. All right, we're back. This is Pappas trying to get that puck down low. Richie Peffer's with it. There's Casson Smith. Now Silty has it on his twig. Silty backhands it up and towards the blue line, held in by Iowa City. Iowa City drops it deep. They grab it behind centered, but Silty gets in the way and breaks up the play. Now Downing's got it. Let's see if he can chip it out and around. He gets it out into neutral ice where Peffer tries to pick it up. Now Downing tripped up and sent in by Casson Smith. We got a couple of fresh bodies coming in. We got a big old collision down there. Jamison Berry wants a penalty call. They can see the cheering section there of Jamo Berry, hat trick Patrick Eaton. Another trip by Peffer. Now here's Vitale with it. V trying to center it. Peffer with it to Downing. Downing shoots, and it almost goes to Peffer. Van Meer skates up and shoots, and now it's centered, and defense takes it away, and they're marching out. Van Meer pokes it off, and Grayson's right there for the empty puck. Grayson drops it into the zone with Antonovich with him. Out comes Kira to join the fun. In the corner, and take it off by Iowa City. Lilly sends it from the point. Kira gathers it behind the net. She's bumped off the puck. Now here comes a breakout, but it's held in by Jude. Jude gets collided with, no call. And Flyers got to wait. Now they can bring it in. They bring it in on sides. Jude to Grayson. Grayson shoots. Beautiful blocker save by the Heartlanders goalie. Flyers with a good chance there, but couldn't quite convert as the goalie made a beautiful save. Heartlanders marching out, and they're going to ice it. I must hit it. There it is. There's the icing call we were waiting for. We'll see if I can keep up. I'm used to baseball. I don't know if I can do 2 games in a row. Got my man Greg Schmidt on the camera here today. You'll get his voice, I believe, next week or 2 weeks from now when we're in Des Moines. Action's underway. This is Casson Smith in a puck battle. Smith going to get it down behind the net, and then he's pinched off into the boards. Iowa City on the far boards with it, sends it towards the blue line, held in by Pappas, and then swatted out. And now look out, see if this has enough to ice, and it does. What? They wave it off? Holy cow. Wow. Flyers waiting for that whistle to blow. It was going to be close. And Stripes emphatically waves it off, and play resumes. Thankfully, no damage done. We're going to drop the puck in the Flyers zone. Peffer in center ice. Now there's Peffer, sends it towards the boards. Points waiting for it. Sent down behind the net. Here's Shalin going to try and get in on the action. Shalin. And now it's out to the point. They're going to shoot wide left. Iowa City regroups. Oh, centering pass. Nobody's home, thankfully, for the Flyers. And now it comes out to neutral ice. Here comes Shalin and Peffer. And outskate the puck. And now here comes Smith to help. And now it's a little ping pong battle coming back the other way. Iowa City gets around 3 defenders and shoots. Somebody has got to step up and stop that puck there. That's a 1v3 that goes for a goal. Grayson, Vitale, and Downing out there. That's Lilly going to move it up towards Downing. Downing chips it up and in. Now Grayson comes away with it. Grayson going to shoot near side. Glove save. They've got the heat cranked up here in Ames. Never did I say I'm going to be warm in Ames ISU Ice Arena, but it is smoking. They put a new heater system in here, and they are using it to the max today. This is Grayson taking the draw, won by Iowa City. They're marching through the neutral ice. And now a foot race run by Iowa City, and not covered, but everybody regroups. We're safe. Iowa City bringing it into the house, and no defenders there. Now they get in there and recover. Grayson in the far boards with it. Board battle. Here's Jude to help. Antonovich and Downing trying to break out. Antonovich moves it up ice but doesn't connect with Downing. There's Jude. Now look out, Jude. Good stick there. Now we still got a good poke there by Kira. And then set right back in. Now Downing's got to get it out of harm's way, and he does. Kira with it. Kira, or that's Grayson rather, brings it out of the zone. Van Meer swats it around to V. And out it comes. V's unable to control it. Sent back deep by Iowa City. 2 minutes to go in period number 2. Trying to break out, but they miss on that pass. And now here is Grayson with it. He's going to shoot, and it gets deflected up over the net. Downing to the rebound. Downing's got it. He's got it behind the net. Let's see if he can get the pass. He does. Good pass to Grayson. Shot. Glove save by the junior Heartlanders. Good puck movement by the Flyers. We've got about 85 seconds to go in period number 2. Game 1 of 2 between the Heartlanders and the Flyers. Out to the point. It's Silty. He's going to send it towards the net. Casson Smith there waiting for it. Trying to get it out. They do. Neutral zone ball. Ritchie pinched up against the boards, and the puck comes to Pappas. Pappas towards the Heartlanders zone, but here comes Iowa City into our zone now. Iowa City in the near corner. Centered, but Peffer gets in the way. Now centered again and sent, and that's going to go up and out. So junior Heartlanders trying to reset. Peffer in there to take the pass away. And now Pappas going to move it near ice. No help there. Sent center, goes cross ice. Up top, it's sent towards the net, covered by Fance. Here's Swanson coming in with Shalin and Antonovich. Defense looks like Silty and Van Meer. Puck is dropped. And 2-1. That's how this period's going to end. Junior Heartlanders up 6-2 on your Ames Flyers. We'll be back in about 60 seconds with the concluding period. Third period's under the way. Here's Antonovich with it, and it's sent out. Here's Shalin now. Shalin sends it in offsides. We get a whistle. We are going to do a stop clock here for period number 3, so the clock will stop with that whistle. And you got Coach Barry and Coach Beasy desperately trying to figure out what to do with a broken blade. Here's Antonovich marching to the net, and then he gets stick lifted. Shot just left. Good use of his strength to get a shot off there as they were coming from behind. Had an early stick lift, but Antonovich battles through and gets a shot. It goes wide. Here's Shalin now with it. Shalin in a board battle. He gets pushed off by the larger Iowa City player. Antonovich coming to help. Sent up to Lily, and she's going to send it towards the net. And Grayson tries to deflect it in. Now this is Sorensen, brings it in. Sorensen then loses it, and Iowa City takes it away, brings it into neutral territory. Iowa City gets around Pappas, and shot saved by Fance. Nice work there in net by Leon. Here comes Iowa City, going to try again. And now it's still loose in the crease before it's set into safety by Lily Van Meer. Out to the point, and that should be offsides as that puck dribbled just into neutral ice. Flyers going to change. They're going to bring in Peffer, Downing, Smith. Van Meer and Silty going to play D. One back by Iowa City. Iowa City gains the zone. And Van Meer going to get the puck in the corner, swatted around to Silty. Oh, Silty can't quite get to it, and it gets lost between Silty and Downing, where Junior Heartlanders take it away. Centering pass that doesn't connect, jumps in and out into neutral ice. Downing takes away the D-to-D pass, and then it's sent in, and it's going to go in as it was tipped away. Here's Silty with it behind. Silty going to bring it near side. Silty up off the boards. Iowa City comes away with it and then sent back to the near boards. Now it's wrapped around. Silty going to try the other side. Silty up to Downing. Downing's got him breaking out. Can he get Peffer? Downing tries to get Peffer, but Iowa State takes away. Now Downing has it, and he's going to bring it in. Downing going to shoot from the blue line. It's wide right. Nobody there to rebound. Now Smith is on it. Smith powers it away. And coming out, here's Downing with the back check. Line is gained, but Silty with the puck is going to skate it all the way out and around and try and rim it to Smith. Out to the point. Point sends it deep. Here's Pappas trying to work it out. Pappas trying to get up to West, but it's intercepted. Now board battle. Downing comes away with it. Downing's got Smith breaking out. Smith getting on his horse. See if he can beat the red line. He does. Now Smith gets his stick held, and now Smith has got Peffer in front of the net. Can he find him? Couldn't quite get the pass off. Puck still loose in front of the net, and now it's nope. Flyers come away with it again. Here's Downing. Downing deacon all over the place. Peffer going to march in. He shots off a defender's shin pads. Downing with it. And now Van Meer going to try and send it towards the net. Good flurry here. Peffer with it in front of the net. Peffer now down behind the net. Heartlanders come away with it, and they're going to swat it, but they can't get it out. Good hold by Silty. Peffer going to try and get it center ice. Iowa City comes away with the biscuit. Poked away by Antonovich. And Antonovich now in a board battle. They got Stripes right up in the middle of that one, too. Skate up on it. There's Jude. Jude with it. And Jude's going to send it from the blue line wide right. Let's see. Held in by Van Meer. Antonovich. Back to Van Meer again. Flyers with some good zone time. This is what we needed to keep that puck in Iowa City's zone. Next goal feels very important again. There's Jude with it, and he fans on it. Now here comes Iowa City 3v1, and they're going to take it across the Royal Road, and Leon gets in good defensive position. Iowa City loses the puck, but now they're going to come around for the wraparound. Leon didn't have a chance to regroup, but nice stick there by Van Meer. Antonovich trying to get up. He's pinched up against the boards. We got a stick battle. Grayson coming to help. Puck dribbles out and sent into neutral ice. Flyers looking for a change. Antonovich and Van Meer are going to come off the ice here. Schmidt and Swanson stay in. Here comes Hayden Meineke. He's going to slice and dice through. Here's through the neutral zone. He's got 3 defenders. Pinched off into the corner. Meineke trying to go all the way. He centers it. And then that gets a whistle there. Puck is blown dead. It looked like it might have been under Fance's glove, but it was still loose. Perhaps a premature whistle. There's Richie Peffer on the draw. Iowa City wins it, and they're going to send it towards the net, and that's going to be goal number 7 for the junior Heartlanders. That one just whipped in there. I think went 5-hole on Fance. 6:51 to go. Flyers down a handful. Peffer out there with Shalyn Smith. Your defenders are Pappas and Silty, I believe. You know Silty because he's wearing a youth small jersey. Flyers waiting for their new jersey orders. We've got some kids out there with wrong numbers and some kids out there really stretching some old jerseys. Good twig there. Now breaking out. This is Smith trying to hit Peffer. Smith trying to hit Peffer, but they don't get it through neutral ice. Marching the other way is Iowa City. Here comes Lester in on the net. He's going to backhand it wide right of the net. Kid can skate. Flyers looking to come out. D-to-D pass by the junior Heartlanders. In towards the Flyers zone. Pappas sends it right back out. She finds Shalyn. Shalyn trying to swat it out of harm's way. And he's got help. Here's Peffer in on the action. Sent into the zone, right back out, swatted by Stilty. 5:52 to go. Here comes that number 5. He's going to lock and load. Saved by Fance. Downing chips it up, and then now Peffer's got it. Peffer with Antonovich tries to move it to Antonovich, but it's intercepted by the junior Heartlanders. Now held in by Peffer. He doesn't let him get it. He centers it, but nobody's home. Now Downing's there. He's going to try and shoot it, but it finds a mess of skates before Iowa City sends it out into neutral ice. Jude got to wait, and it was close, but offsides is the call. Antonovich, Downing, Sorensen, Schmidt, and Van Meer are your Flyers out there with 5 minutes to go in game number 1. And they're letting the clock run here. Puck is dropped, won by Iowa City. Iowa City getting in the zone, nobody to beat but the goalie, and Van Meer gets in the play just in the nick of time. Good poke there. Flyers can't quite get it out. Downing was ready to break away. Jude working that puck up towards the blue line. Here's Jude with it again. Jude to Swanson. Swanson now gets pushed off the puck. Now it goes into Flyers zone. Flyers going to change here. Schmidt's going to move it back in. It's going to come in offsides, which may not be bad. The Flyers kind of caught on a change there as junior Heartlanders had numbers. This is Peffer taking the draw, won by Iowa City. Iowa City cross ice. Kira takes that puck away. She gets pushed off of it and can't get it into Iowa City's zone. Neutral zone battle here. Iowa City controls the puck. They march in. Iowa City has it poked away by Jude. And now here comes Smith and Peffer the other way. Peffer makes a move at the blue line, but they get it in on sides. 3.5 minutes to go. Peffer pushed off the puck. Now he's going to center it, and it's swatted out to the point. They're sent back in. Now a mess of bodies in front of the net. Goes towards the net, squirts below the goal line. Peffer with it again. He sends it, and nobody there to clean up the trash. Now Smith is going to try and get to it. Jude trying to hold the line, and Iowa City takes it away, but Van Meer there to grab the biscuit. Van Meer swats it into center ice. Here's Casson with it now. Smith can't gain the line. Downing's going to give it a try, or Peffer rather. And here comes Hayden Meineke. He dekes around Pappas. He dekes around Silty. And he scores unassisted, Hayden Meineke. And he goes right to the crowd with a little bit of a silly. I think he was looking for Patrick and JMO there for the taunting. Mr. Hayden Meineke. Fun fact, Hayden Meineke, when he had his house for sale, I showed it about 3 times. He had a bunch of Iowa City Hawkeye crap in his room. Every time I showed the house, I'd turn it upside down for him. Okay, back to the action. Puck is in Iowa City territory, but they have it handled. Now Silty disrupts that. Shalin now sends it into Iowa City zone. Shalin with it sends it deep. Shalin to Swanson, I believe, or Antonovich. One of the beasts. That's Antonovich. Antonovich now to Swanson. Swanson with the backhand. Doesn't get good wood on it, and it dribbles deep below the goal line. Here's a stretch pass by Iowa City. Now they're coming in 2-on-1. Nice pass. And another pass. Trying to go a tic-tac goal. Maybe one too many passes for Iowa City there. Shalin off the wall. Shalin in the board battle now. And now this is Silty going to swat it up towards center ice, but can't quite get it out. Silty going to try again. And Silty does bring it out, gets to the red line, drops it in. Grayson trying to get to the puck, kind of leisurely skating after that puck. Like to see him go a little harder at that bad boy. And coming the other way is number 5 for Iowa City, and he's going to shoot wide left. And here in about 50 seconds, we'll get a reset, see if the Flyers can find some energy. Downing all alone. He's going to be collapsed on by 3 Heartlanders. He gets around one. He's pinched from behind. Downing gets shoved down. No call. Puck comes into neutral ice. And now they gain the line on sides. Peffer's going to give it a try. Peffer marching in. Smith can't quite get a shot off. Now Jude's going to send it from the blue line where it hits a defender. Peffer out to the point. Good pass there. Van Meer doesn't get a good stick on it, and it dribbles in deep where Peffer's going to try and battle for it. Out and around it comes. 10 more seconds in this one. And Flyers need to hold it in. Downing does. He's going to march in. He's going to shoot. And his defender gets a stick on it. 3, 2, 1. That's how this one's going to end. The visitors put up Ocho, and your Flyers grab a couple. 8-2. So they're going to cut the ice. The hockey players are going to get some Gatorade, maybe eat a banana. And it won't be long. We'll be back for game number 2. So join us right here on the Ames Hockey Network. This is SuperDad TV. Thanks to Greg on the camera. We will see you guys back shortly for game number 2.
All right, I'm going to go talk to him now. Nobody's freaking
Yeah.
out.
Good luck.